Here we go.
I'm good right here.
It's not this type of show. Hi, everybody. What is this? I'm like Mr. Magoo. Shoe check. Good shoes, good shoes. Hi, everybody. Hello. It's Monday. Look at the people. Hey, everybody, have a seat. Thank you. Fix the tie. There we go. Thank you. Have a seat. Have a seat. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday to you and yours. Please save a lot of that love for my good friend, Kendall, right over there. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. I feel really energized. It was a good weekend.
Was it a good weekend? You had a good one?
I mean, after I slept, it was good.
I know. I texted Kendall on Friday. We went up to open up the cabin for the season, kind of open it, and we were playing pull tabs at the Pine Brook, which is my favorite restaurant there between Princeton and Cambridge. And the Wild game was on, and it was about, I don't know, what would it have been? Maybe 6, 7 o'clock. And I thought about Kendall because Kendall was still up. Kendall wakes up at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and she was still working at 8 o'clock that night.
I was.
At the game. So
it was a long weekend, but it was fun. It was good. We're good. I'm awake.
Well, and we're going to be even more awake because look, I'm just appreciative when people come to visit us, for heaven's sake. But when they bring gifts, we love them even more. Because we got a gift from Diane at Coffee and More in Spicer. And as they say, Spicer is nicer. And that's right, yeah. Coffee and More. Let's give them a little plug right there. There they are. Now, look what Diane brought. Now, this isn't good. You know, I'm trying to... oh, Lord. Oh, my... This is our flight attendant, Aaron. Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. Did you get any of these, Aaron? Did you get on any of these? Okay. Look at these. Look at these caramel rolls.
Woo-hoo.
My goodness.
Yes, ma'am.
I know.
That looks so good.
I can't do it. I gotta just, I can't. I'm back running and trying to, working out, and I'll cheat. I'll eat one of these a little bit later today. Yeah.
I'll just split one.
The trainer.
Cut it.
The trainer's out of the country, so he doesn't watch. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, oh, this looks delicious. So if you're because our in-laws' place is on the other Green Lake in Princeton and Cambridge. The other Green Lake is in Spicer. So thank you very much, Diane. And if you're in Spicer again, go to Coffee and More. Right there. That's right. Yeah. Now, we may need these in a vodka soda because did you guys see? Now, before we roll, the audience, I think, knows where I'm going with this. Because if you guys watch the show, you know that I was debating on a trip for Colin's. He has a big birthday coming up. So we've never been on a cruise. He's been on a cruise. Whatever, Aaron. So we've been debating. I've never been on a cruise before. I'm petrified. I get the Titanic in my mind. So we were getting ready to book the cruise. And then I see this video. This is the chaos on the cruise ship in Norway. Look at this. Look at this. The piano is sliding. Things are falling from the ceiling. I mean, and that one woman, look at her. She isn't even moving. The woman right there. I would be out. Look at that.
It's coming back.
Now, and the people had to be airlifted one at a time via a helicopter. So you're mixing two things I hate: helicopter rides and a sinking cruise. It didn't sink. I want to be accurate because I don't want the emails and I don't want to be sued. It didn't sink. The ship is fine. There was only like 17 people injured. So I'm here to tell you, we booked a trip to Vegas instead.
Yeah.
That's right, we're doing
As soon as I saw that, I was like, Jason is never getting on a ship now.
Never.
Like, never getting on
Oh,
a ship.
no, that's it. I will never get on a cruise, ever. I mean, maybe, but that scared the bejeebies out of me. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. We booked, literally, that video came out, and I went, Vegas, yeah. Time for the hot dish, everybody. Let's get started. Here we go. First up, Barbra Streisand, I'm sure you guys saw this over the weekend, in some hot water this morning following comments that she made about Michael Jackson's accusers from the HBO documentary Finding Neverland. Now, in an interview with a British newspaper, Babs said about the accusers, they were, quote, thrilled to be there, and they both married, and they both have children, so it didn't kill them. Thank you. Celebrities and fans immediately criticized Babs for those comments. Now, she has since apologized, saying she didn't mean to dismiss the trauma of the boys that the boys experienced, and she feels nothing but sympathy for them. Here's my thing. Just don't comment at all, especially in print, where your inflection, your voice can be a little bit misconstrued over a topic that is so sensitive. And if the bar, and I'm disappointed because if that's her true thought, our bar is it didn't kill them? I mean, that's what our bar is, that's all right, and it didn't kill them? What about, I don't care if they're married. Right. I don't care if they have kids. I mean, I don't want to go back into it again, but I was abused, and I will tell you, but 3 people. Your life, the person that you were the moment before you're abused is dead. You're that person that you were supposed to be the moment before a monster touches you, that person is dead, and you become a new person. So just, you can go on. I'm married. I mean, you can have successful relationships, but Babs, think before you speak, for heaven's sake, on such a topic like this.
I think what you said, if you think that there's things that people think that you should never say out loud, unless it's to maybe your best friend and they're going to judge you a little bit, but I mean, come on. It's
so sensitive and it's so multi-layered and so it's such a nuanced topic, but I would, if I was her, I would have just been like, I wish the gentleman the best. Right. Then there wouldn't have been a story and she would have seemed compassionate. I get she apologized and we can move on, but I don't know. Next to the dish, happier things, crazier things. One of Justin Bieber's most popular YouTube videos is this is not a joke. One of his YouTube videos is forcing one country to shut down a canyon. Aaron Schwab's been to that canyon, I guess. Yeah. Justin's 2015 song, I'll Show You, here it is, everybody. Look at this. Took place in a canyon in Iceland. 440 million views later, and the country is forced to shut down the location because believers are flocking to it. After the video was released, tourism increased 50 to 80%, and the added foot traffic, here's the deal, is taking a toll on the vegetation. There's so many tourists, it's like stamping out the grass. Now Iceland says it will close the location until June, and Iceland says this is not completely Justin's fault. They need to build a better infrastructure so they can accommodate crowds year-round. Yeah, you can't blame Biebs.
I can blame him for what he's wearing.
What?
What was he wearing?
I didn't see. Was he wearing something weird? I don't know.
It was real weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was so distracted by his outfit.
I was looking at the beauty of the waterfall or whatever. I don't. Lex, my radio co-host Alexis has been there several times. She goes, Iceland, it's like the new place to go.
It is. I used to work and watch a lot of drone videos. It was my old job. I know, right? Anyway, Iceland is like the place to make really, really dope drone videos.
Kendall, when you say you used to watch a lot of drone videos, of drones flying over dolphins, or what are you talking about? What do you mean drone videos?
All the drones videos. That's what I did before this. I worked for like a drone video company.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact. I didn't know that.
Fun fact.
Okay, well, every day we learn something new about Kendall.
I'm telling you, yeah. Priceless.
Yeah. Drones are another thing that freaks out Alexis on the radio show. Lex thinks that the drones are going to just start blocking out the sun. There are going to be so many of them.
Oh,
yeah. I'm like, you're fine. Next to the dish, Bear Grylls is an expert when it comes to surviving in the wild. Well, in a new video posted by Vanity Fair, he analyzed scenes from popular movies, determining if they were realistic or not. This is cool, including the final scene in Titanic. Didn't we already see the Titanic earlier? Look at this.
I think it was pretty realistically told, really. Maybe the reality is that they would have both died faster and quicker in that sort of temperature and water, without survival equipment and with normal clothes. you're going to be unable to speak or even function within 10 to 15 minutes, you know, and you're going to be dead pretty soon after. So survival time in cold water is low. Be careful.
Well, yeah. She was on there. And let's remember, Rose was on that piece of wood for hours, girl, like hours.
Hours.
And then she was frozen, and then she managed to get unfrozen to blow that whistle.
That's
you
hard.
wouldn't be able to blow a whistle. You're frozen.
I know. She
Well, then-
swam to the
but
whistle,
then
too.
she swam over. She rolled off the wouldn't you be I always think this too. Wouldn't you have been frozen to the wood?
Oh,
So
yeah.
she just casually. Think about it. When she sees the dead body with the whistle, she's like, oh, and then she just casually rolls off the wood.
Yeah. It's like a tank, too. It's like,
Yeah. If you're in the icy waters of the Atlantic, and you're laying on a piece of wood and you're wet and the wood is wet, girl, if you rolled over, you would take the wood with you. You know? Yeah.
I've never thought about this.
I don't understand that.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that image into my mind.
Okay, let me ask you a question. This is very important.
What?
Because people debate this, and director James Cameron says he leaves it up to the viewer. Does at the very end of the movie, is the old lady dying or is she dreaming? What do you think? What's your opinion on that?
I have never even thought about this.
Well, what's wrong?
Silence.
No.
Never
At the
thought
very end of the
about this.
at the very end of the movie,
Right.
when she goes and she drops the jewel of the
The heart of the ocean?
and then she goes to
What's
bed.
it called?
Then she goes to bed, and then you start hearing Celine, and then they pan her photographs. They pan her photographs. And then the next thing you see, she's walking in her dream. She's meeting Jack and all the other survivors. So is she dead or is she dreaming?
Well, I saw this movie, you gotta remember, like 90s, I was a very young child. So, so I was told she was dreaming. Okay, too much, too far. All right, we're done. We'll just both sit here and drink our water.
Wait. We gotta go. How old were you in 97?
7.
Ah! You were 7 when Titanic came out?
Uh-huh.
I was working at WCCO in 1997. And you were in the back of your mom's car eating graham crackers. And yeah. We have a great show, a great audience. Grab another cup of coffee. Meet us back here in just a few minutes. Back after this. Coming up, Adele and Jennifer Lawrence walk into a bar. Nope, it's not the beginning of a joke. This really happened, and wait until you hear what happens next. TMZ has the dish. Then it is a blockbuster and the #1 movie in the U.S.
So if y'all want to get crazy,
Jordan Peele's Us is scaring the bejeebies out of America. Well, I saw it last night, and I'll give you my review. And spring has sprung. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, what are the best plants for your house this time of year, and when should you get them? We'll tell you just ahead.
Hey, James Bond. In America, we drive on the right side of the road.
I am. You try driving in platforms.
Look, I gotta get back to school. Wanna practice parking?
What's the point? Everywhere you go has valet.
Welcome back, everybody. A Monday flashback for you. Listen to this. It was 24 years ago, and Kendall was shopping at Gymboree when we were introduced to Cher and her crew in the now iconic movie Clueless. Well, look at this. Come back to your TV, everybody. This weekend, star Alicia Silverstone reunited with with 3 of her former co-stars for a Comic-Con type conference in Chicago. Can we just all acknowledge, as a human race, we can't agree on much, but we can all agree on the fact that Paul Rudd hasn't aged in 30 years. Seriously. She shared this photo of Paul on her Instagram page and with the rest of the class, too. Look at that. I mean, Breckin Meyer looks good. They've all, Donald Faison, they all look fantastic. The 2 also, like I said, met up with the rest of the crew, too. Yeah, unbelievable. Looking good, guys. Well, on Mondays, you know, we always get a special serving, a hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our friend Charles from TMZ. Hi, Charles.
Morning, Jason.
Morning, buddy. First up, Dr. Dre.
I'm,
oh, go ahead.
Listen. before we get to Dr. Dre, I just want to say I agree with you. I mean, if Paul Rudd can't bring us all together, I mean, if that's not the path to world peace, I don't know what it is.
Yes. I love the story.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, so Dr. Dre, if you guys didn't know, he deleted an Instagram post that kind of took a dig at the college admissions scandal. What did he do?
Oh, it totally did. And I gotta say, I think this kind of blew up in his face. Dre's daughter, Truly, got into USC, and a proud father, he posted a photo with her acceptance letter and said, "My daughter got accepted into USC all on her own. No jail time." Now that is clearly a dig at Lori Loughlin, Felicity Huffman, but especially Lori Loughlin because her two daughters went to USC, and the federal government says they cheated to get in. So he's taking a shot at them. But then he had to take it down because immediately everyone reminded him, "Hey, Dre, you gave $70 million. Dre and Jimmy Iovine donated $70 million to USC to build a new arts school there. So, look, he did it above board. It's not cheating. Everyone knew that he gave this $70 million. It was very public. But, of course, everyone's going to look at that and go, did your daughter really get in on her own?
Yeah.
Look, she may have the grades, but you know how it looks.
Yeah.
So that's why he took down the post.
Yeah, it's not like they donated a bench. You know what I mean? Like the Dr. Dre bench.
Right.
They built a building.
They built a whole new school, right?
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
with his name on it.
Finally,
doesn't look so good.
We have about a minute left. Jennifer Lawrence and Adele hung out this weekend. I love this story. What did they do?
They were in New York, went to Greenwich Village and started doing a drinking contest in front of everyone. Now, if you're Jennifer Lawrence and Adele and you walk into a bar in Greenwich Village, you're going to have a huge reaction. And of course, they did. And so when they started playing this drinking contest, they're doing shots. It kind of looks like Jennifer Lawrence literally drank Adele under the table. She was down on the ground. She was laying on the ground. There was a whole thing going on. There was a drag queen in the bar who asked Adele, what is it you do for a living? Just sort of, pretending like she was just another customer. And she said, actually, I'm just a stay-at-home mom right now. So they played it off, but obviously everyone knew what was going on, and a good time had by all.
A good time had
Although
by
Adele
all.
probably is a heck of a hangover.
Charles from TMZ, have a good week, my friend. You can watch TMZ on TV. As they say, check your local listings, and for more on these stories, go to TMZ.com. That's going to be, audience, let me tell you, that's going to be what it's like tomorrow. Kendall and I are going out for girls' night, so that's going to be, yeah. But wait, Kendall, are you old enough to drink? I just want to make sure, yeah. Still ahead. With spring here, we are upping your flower game. But next, it's one of the most anticipated horror films of the year. I watched Us over the weekend break, and I will give you my thoughts when we return. Back after this. Over the weekend, I saw the movie that, this is such a cliche, but sincerely, everybody is talking about. It's Jordan Peele's new thriller, Us. Now, I'll give you my thoughts in just a second, but first, here's a little taste. Look at this.
Okay, let's call the cops.
I did. They're 14 minutes away.
What? 14 minutes? Okay. Jason, give me the bat.
What bat?
The baseball bat, the bat. There's one in the corner.
Here.
Thank you.
Gabe.
All right, hold on. I got this. Let's try this again.
Gabe.
No. All right.
Gabe!
I got this.
That is a clip from Us, starring Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke, who, by the way, Winston Duke is fantastic. It opened this weekend to $70 million at the box office, shattering expectations. Now, this scene, I'm not going to see, me, I don't like to ruin movies, I don't like to ruin TV shows for people, but I will tell you a little bit, just so you have an idea of what it's about, that was in the trailer. There, and that scene right there, this family, Lupita Nyong'o's family, is like in their vacation home. And then that scene, the little boy comes to his parents and says, "Mom, Dad, there's a family in our driveway." And from that moment on, I was uncomfortable until I went home. I was tense. My butt was, I was all clenched, and I was not, the buttus was not unclenched until 2 hours later. It is so multi-layered. It is what happens. This is not giving anything away. The family in the driveway are doppelgangers of Lupita Nyong'o's family. So there is another Lupita Nyong'o, and there's another Winston Duke. The reason behind it, I will not tell you. I will not say anything else about the plot. All I know is I was terrified. I was scared. I laughed. I was uncomfortable. I was tense. I felt all the feels in this 2-hour movie. There wasn't, about 20 minutes in is when it kind of kicks into gear, and I'm not joking, it doesn't let you go until the end. It's also layered with a lot of symbolism that this is the proof that I think one piece of evidence of a good movie is when you have what I call parking lot conversations where the whole ride home, you're dissecting the movie, and that's what we try to do because there's a lot of symbolism, and this isn't giving anything away. There's a rabbit. There's rabbits play prominently in this movie, so you're trying to figure out what that means. There's a Bible verse that plays kind of a prevalent part in this movie. What's the meaning behind that? It's Jordan Peele is amazing. He's such a great filmmaker. He wrote this, he produced it, he directed it just like he did with Get Out, his movie from a couple years ago. And Lupita Nyong'o right there, let me briefly say this. The voice that she created for her doppelganger, when she speaks, I am not joking. I'm not being overly dramatic, Jason. I have not been this creeped out by a voice since Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs with his, because Anthony crafted that voice of Hannibal. Hello, Kendall. You know, I mean.
Oh, don't.
He created that voice, and Lupita worked on this voice. She opens her mouth, and there's a woman. There was a woman sitting in front of me wearing pajamas, and she was in a sleeping bag. But that's a whole other thing. I don't get this phenomenon of people bringing. This whole row came in their PJs.
It's like a slumber party.
Yeah, and they brought their sleeping bags. Anyway, so she was nestled up in her sleeping bag, and when Lupita Nyong'o opened her mouth, she was like, "Praise Jesus!" She was. She was Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Because it freaks you out. Oh, she prayed to every religious figure. Seriously, because anyway, it's so good. It's not for the faint. It is. There's a little bit of gore, just a little bit of gore. I always like to tell people why movies are rated what they are. A little bit of language, a little bit of gore, but this is mainly a psychological thriller that will really have you thinking.
Do you figure out what the bunny in the Bible verse mean, or is it something that you continued to talk about because you were like, I still don't really get it?
You figure out some things, but this is, and Jordan Peele in an interview said he kind of wants the audience to draw their own conclusions, which I like. Some of the things are explained, and the ending. I'll end it with the ending. The ending. We have a producer here named Bjorn, and I call him Baby Bjorn. And then so Baby Bjorn came to me. He goes, "Girl, the ending," and I said, "I know." The ending is spectacular. I did not see it coming. I won't call it a twist. I'll just say Wallapalooza of an ending. That's yeah. Us is in theaters right now. Go see it, everybody. Let me know what you think on our Facebook page. And then we got to examine in a future episode the phenomenon of people in sleeping bags at movie theaters. I gotta do that, yeah. Still ahead, everybody. We're marking a big day for the star of an iconic franchise. But how well do you know Sex and the City? It is game time when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back. Big birthday shout out to one of my favorites, Sarah Jessica Parker, the SJP, is 54 today. Yeah, she'll always be known. Yeah, she'll always be known, obviously, for her iconic role as Carrie Bradshaw in the Sex and the City TV show and the 2 movies. Look at this.
You're getting engaged. I threw up. I saw the ring and I threw up. That's not normal.
That's my reaction to marriage.
What do you think you might do if he asks?
I don't know. Just say yes.
Well, it hasn't been long enough, has it?
Trey and I got engaged after only a month.
How long before you separated?
We're together now, and that's what matters. When it's right, you just know.
So Carrie doesn't know.
Carrie threw up, so we...
Gary threw up. SJP and Sex and the City are the inspiration for today's game time. Here we go. Roll it, Leo. Today's game is called Sex, No Sex. Sex and the City aired for 6 seasons on HBO and featured a lot of famous actors in guest roles. Some we actually did forget that they were on the show. Here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to give you the name of an actor, and you have to guess if they appeared in Sex and the City or not. The player with the most correct answers wins. To my left, please say hello to Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Where are you from?
Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids, the CR. Over here, please say hello to Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. Where are you from?
Coffee and more.
Fantastic. Okay, everybody scooch up, right up to the buzzer. As soon as you know, hit the buzzer, just like on Press Your Luck, and we'll see how this goes, which no one remembers that game show. Okay, here we go. The first one, Bradley Cooper. Yes or no?
No.
Andrea.
No.
He did. He did. Yes. He did. He went out with Carrie, didn't he? He had a horrible date with, yeah, we can't say why. But anyway, okay. No points awarded there. Hands above buzzers, everybody. Lindsay and Andrea. President Donald Trump.
No.
Lindsay.
No.
You say no? He was. He did appear. He appeared on two episodes. Second season, yeah.
Wow.
Lindsay's thrilled about that one. Yes. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Matthew Broderick. Yes or no? Lindsay?
Yes.
You say yes? No. 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 Sarah Jessica Parker's husband? No, never appeared. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Lindsay and Andrea, here's your next one. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Andrea.
No.
She did.
Terrible.
Is there another game? Switch games. Aaron, is there anything? Do we have Scrabble over there? We have a Clue. Can we play Clue? Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. I have faith in you, Lindsay. Andrea, here we go. Sandra Bullock. Lindsay.
Yes.
No, she did not. No, she did not. Having fun, Lindsay?
Sure.
Yeah. Hands above buzzers. Here we go. Alanis Morissette.
Oh.
Andrea.
Yes.
Yes! What's the score? One to 0. Okay, there we go. Lindsay and Andrea, here we go. Come on, Lindsay. Come on, Lindsay, you can do it. You'll do it with this next one. Matthew McConaughey. Andrea.
No.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was, yeah. It was, I think, the 3rd or 4th season, I think, yeah. Okay, no points awarded there. Hands above buzzers. Andy Cohen from Bravo. Andrea.
Yes.
You are right. He was on, yeah. He was? Oh, he's a shoe salesman. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Next one. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Yes or no? Lindsay.
No.
You're right! Lindsay is on the board. That's my girl. Now we're having fun, right, Lindsay? That's right, yes. Here we go. Jennifer Lopez, yes or no? Lindsay.
No.
You are right! The streak continues. Here we go. Number 11, hands above buzzers. Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum. Andrea.
Yes.
You are right. You are right. Yes, she was. Now we're cooking with butter. We are 3-2. Here we go. It's anybody's game. Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell. Supermodel extraordinaire. Andrea.
Yes.
No. No. Okay. Here we go. Here's our last one. And sadly, the game will be over. Justin Theroux. Justin Theroux. Jennifer Aniston's ex, Lindsay.
No.
No, he was. He was, yeah, twice. But that's all right. There are no losers on this game. You both go home with the Jason Show mug, everybody. It's worth $7, Lindsay. Thank you. Yeah. Stay right there. I think we should give these ladies a car, actually. I do, yeah. Still ahead, you're asking me absolutely anything. What will you ask me? Well, we're going to find out when we come back. Back after this. Thank you, Lindsay. You were so great. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's time to turn the show over to my lovely audience. I'm letting them ask. That's right. Look, these are good-looking people right here. I mean, look at this. With another edition of Ask Me Absolutely Anything. That's right. So, we posted this on our Jason Show Facebook page as well. So the first one comes from our FB page. Cher asks, hello, Cher. What do people assume about you that is oh so not true? Oh, that is a really good question. You're right, Jeff. These are really good today. You know what? I think people think because I'm so goofy on the show that I'm like this 24 hours a day. I'm actually not. I really, if you know me, I'm a little quieter outside of work. I'm a little... I don't need his faces over there, yeah. No, I'm a little more, people would assume that I'm not introverted. I'm actually pretty introverted. This is great, but if you get me into a cocktail party situation, I don't know what to do. I'm one-on-one, I'm like, hello? You know, I don't know what to do. Another question from Facebook, Sarah asks, what is one food that you love to eat or cook this time of year? Oh, well, another thing, I love to grill. I get my little Kiss the Cook apron, and I love to grill, so I make a lot of chicken and steak. And this time of year, yeah, grill. We grill almost every night. Okay, now we have an audience question. Where's Lynn, everybody? Where's Lynn? Come on over here, Lynn. Come right there. Hi, buddy. How are you?
I am great.
Where are you from, Lynn?
Coon Rapids.
Oh, the CR. I'm there a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What's your question?
My question is, when are you going to come back up to Anoka for wings?
Oh, tomorrow. I mean, I'm there. No, I'm there. No. Lynn knows because I go to Serums all the time.
Right.
So probably this weekend.
Great.
Yeah, you're going to go there, be there Friday?
What, Friday? Sure.
Yeah.
Same time as last
time? Same time, yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy you a drink.
All right.
Deal. Yeah. There we go. There's Lynn. Okay. And you know Lynn's gonna hold me to that. He's gonna says, where's my drink, TV boy? Okay, is this Joy? Is this Joy from Coon Rapids? Joy, where are you, Joy? Oh, holy crap, there you go. Joy, let's face it, I want everyone to see how pretty you are. What's your question?
How did you like that traffic cone chapstick that I gave you
Oh,
twice?
that's right. So Joy gives me these, now when you think of chapstick, you think maybe wintergreen. You think, what are you pulling out of your shirt? Oh, okay, you're scary. You would think like wintergreen, bubblegum. This lady gives me traffic cone flavored lip balm whenever she sees me. I know, and then this is what, French fry?
French fry, yeah.
Okay, I'll keep this one. There we go. Give it up for Joy, everybody. Okay, here's another question from Facebook. I really do use your lip balm. I really do, yeah. I get my dry lips. Okay, Facebook, Brenda asks, what is your biggest pet peeve? Oh, well. Okay, I will tell you, and anyone that listens to the radio show knows, my biggest look, I very blessed, these like the small things in life that drive me nuts, is people that drive slow in the passing lane on a highway. If you want, I make up cuss words in the car. I don't like it about myself. It is a flaw. I get frustrated, but the passing lane is for passing. I'm not encouraging speeding, but it forces people to pass you on the right, which is dangerous. So I ask all of you, if you're in the left lane, get over, because there's going to be someone coming behind you. Anyway, that's my biggest pet peeve. Thanks for all your questions, everybody. We're going to try and answer them all on our Facebook. Or do we have time for one more or no, Ted? Do you want? No more. Well, we'll answer the rest of you. No more. No more questions for you. We're going to answer the rest of them coming up a little bit later on our Jason Show Facebook page. Well, we're getting your house ready for spring with some flowers when we come back. Back after this. These are good today. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Spring is here. Very excited. Spring is officially here, and you may be wanting to get your house in that mood for spring. Here to help us up our flower game is Marsha and Bridget from Hot House Studio, everybody. Hello, ladies.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
May I touch your... May I touch this? This is
I've never
beautiful.
been asked on
This is
television.
beautiful.
Yes.
That is.
Thank you.
That is. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Will you make one for me?
Yeah, I have.
Fabulous! I love it. Yeah. Okay. What exactly is Hot House?
So we are, we're a floral studio. We just opened our first studio in Edina where we host creative classes. We do our weddings, events. We have yoga. We do wine tasting paired with flowers and cooking. It's a kind of a creative community.
Wow.
Come out.
So.
It's like the only one in its kind, and it's just kind of a brainchild we made up.
I was going to say, you can do yoga and make a bouquet in the same day?
When you own your own business, you're kind of like, what do I want to do? And then you can just do it.
You can just do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about exactly this time of year, some plants to choose. What do we do? What should we pick?
So one thing that we talked about, herbs are really good. We love to we're getting used to color, and we want it in our houses. So herb gardens are great. What we are going to talk to you about is doing some cut flowers, so you can get a variety of colors, a variety of blooms. You can get them at your market, your grocery, any of that. You can also replace any of these with a blooming flowered plant.
Okay.
So Marsha will talk about some varieties that might be good for you guys to plant.
Hi, Marsha.
Hi.
And can I get one of those too? Whatever Marsha's wearing, I want one of those too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing, Marsha? How are we doing this?
We are all about bringing color into your home and into your life this time of year because, as you all know, this winter has been way too long and way too cold.
February was horrible, wasn't it, Marsha? It was horrible.
It was.
It was dreadful. Yeah.
It was. So a really great way to do that is to start some plants indoors that you can then later transplant outdoors. And our favorite choice are herbs.
Okay.
And a way to make them beautiful and usable is to combine them into what we call a European herb garden. So what we have are individual pots of herbs that that you can snip from and use, but you can combine them into a beautiful blooming collection. And then come mid-May, then you can start transplanting them out in your container gardens, in your garden beds, and
because
enjoy
right now, we could do this in our house. So this is a good time to do this.
Yes.
And then when? Because I kill plastic plants, for heaven's sake. I mean, when does this get transferred?
The best time is, a good rule of thumb is just after Mother's Day.
Oh, okay, I remember that. Okay,
yes.
yeah. After Dar, and then that. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
And this is a great idea because I was thinking herbs are great, but they're kind of boring looking. They're great. I mean, it's just, it looks like.
And we know you like color.
Yeah, we do.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, look at our stats.
That's like my people. Color kind of like, it fuels us. It gives us energy. We love it. We love being surrounded by it.
Well, you are on this set.
I know.
Let me tell you, it's like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I love it. No, I feel very at home.
Okay, so what's this?
Real quick demo on how do you guys do this. This is a similar plant. You can use anything, metal, ceramic, anything that you have large enough to hold containers. And then Marsh will show you there's some, if you want to grab me an herb, Marsh, I'll show you guys how to do it.
Marsh, grab me an herb, girl.
Grab an herb, girl.
Yeah.
So you're going to line it with some cellophane. You can get that at a craft store. Throw in some rocks.
Okay.
Shells. We just got back from Florida, so this one's actually shells. Put that for drainage.
I was just going to say you put that at the bottom.
Yep.
Because you have to go really basic for me. I don't know what I'm doing here.
We're going to go basic-er in a second, but this is like, if you want to come to our studio, we'll teach you how.
Oh, I will.
You're going to impress people.
Okay.
So then you're going to take your burlap-wrapped herb.
Okay.
Place that, and then you can kind of do, vases, flowers, and then you just kind of add it. Now, to cover up the top, so I mean, simple, right?
Yeah.
So this has flowers, let's pretend. This is called reindeer moss. You can get this at any nursery. You put that on top to kind of hide the burlap and all of that. The burlap's there just to kind of hide the plastic.
Yeah.
And then it becomes green. And then at the end of it, you get like this.
It's so pretty. You know what? It's a great idea because, again, we can't quite plant outside yet. So this is a good starter kit.
Talk about a spring giftable idea. Talk about a Mother's Day gift. Talk about something to give to your neighbors, which I actually just did last week with the segment coming on. I made one gifted it to our new neighbor so they can enjoy it, then they can plant it, right?
How nice are you?
I know.
Marsh, what are you doing over there? What's going on
All
over
right.
there?
Well, just in case someone thinks this is maybe just a little bit too advanced for them, we have the beginner's version.
Okay.
And the beginner's version is you can take a tote.
We have a lot of beginners in our audience today. Yeah.
Some sort of a container, an herb tote.
Yeah.
This one has some sections in it, and you can do the same little trick with the burlap and the herbs.
Yeah.
Plop them in, and you can do the same thing we've done here with some cut flowers and place those in a vase.
Okay. Oh, so that's called an herb tote?
It's actually like a caddy. You know, you can use it for like silverware, napkins, or whatever you want.
Yeah.
But tote caddy, tomato.
I like herb tote. I like that. Yeah, herb tote.
I think I might patent that.
And if even the cut flowers are a little bit beyond you, or if you simply want to enjoy some blooming plants in your garden, you can, instead of doing cut flowers, you can have blooming pots. And then all those can go in your containers or in your garden come May.
After Mother's Day. See, I've learned. Now, you mentioned classes. Tell the folks if they're interested. You have all different types of classes, right?
All different types. We kind of just listen. We have a lot of people that come to us and say, oh, I'd love to learn this. And we're like, we'll find someone that can do it. So we partner with a lot of local makers, a lot of local artists, a lot of local doers. We have flower classes. We host wreath classes. We do spring planter classes. We do calligraphy, kids classes, birthday parties, you name it. At our studio, Ha House Studio, we're in Edina. We just opened up. We're going to launch in April, and we're really, really pumped to kind of have everyone come join us and be creative with us.
I'll take the whole audience. Marsha and Bridget, thanks for being here. For more information, right there at the bottom of your screen, head to hothousestudio.com. And don't forget, we post every episode of The Jason Show on our brand new YouTube channel. Wait for, we do it about 1:30 or 2 o'clock every day. Just search for The Jason Show on YouTube. This audience is cracking me up. I could say anything and Aaron would cue them to go, ooh, yeah. Pecan pie. There we go, yeah. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you miss this segment, we'll post this on our Jason Show Facebook page a little bit later. Kendall's coming back to wrap up the show when we return. Back after this. Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Kendall's back. The caramel rolls are back.
Oh, they smell so good.
It's so funny. I love, they're just sitting here. And we want them so
inching
bad. It's
closer
just,
and
but if we
closer.
eat them, we can't talk. And if we can't talk, then you'll turn the channel. And yeah.
Sad day.
Or maybe you will keep here if we don't talk. Yeah. We're sending, there they are. Thanks to Diana again. Yeah, let me lift them up. Look at those. Thanks to Diane. And spicier is nicer. We're sending some good thoughts to CBS This Morning anchor and my pretend girlfriend, Nora O'Donnell. Nora underwent an emergency appendectomy over the weekend to remove her appendix while they were vacationing in South Carolina. According to her husband, who posted this on Instagram, she played 2 hours of tennis before going to the doctor and then was in, now listen to this, Gail King said this morning, then she was in so much pain, they didn't realize they had a 1 hour trip to the hospital that she was sitting there in pain, yeah.
Like, where were they that it was an hour away to get to the hospital?
I know our executive producer joked, don't they have hospitals in South Carolina?
Right?
I don't know. We have a few minutes left, so we did our Ask Anything segment a little bit earlier, and we didn't get to all the questions, so we'll do the rest of them. Jean from Monticello. Hello, Jean. She writes, what do you like best about your job? I think, for both shows, there are two things that I always like. I like the fact that goofy kids like me, kids that feel different, I hope that when they watch the show, when they see me and the fact that I've had some markum of success, that if they feel that their differences will hold them back, I hope when they watch the show, they will feel some hope that it actually can get better. You know what I mean? I think that. And number two, it's funny that we just have this business. I know all of us feel this way. I know our executive producer Jeff and Ted feel this way. I get a special joy that when we feature a business on our show and that business gets business because they heard about it on our show, that makes me so happy. I love that. It brings me extra joy.
I think before even joining the crew, I loved watching that about the show because I'd be like, I've never heard of that place, and then going to check it out.
Yeah, it makes me, if you want to make me happy, just go, hey, I went to this and this because I saw it on the show, because I love when we can help local business owners. Speaking of local business owners, tomorrow on the show, the Thrifted Traveler is back. He's offering tips on using points for great vacations and how to determine what plane you're flying on after booking the trip. Plus a visit from the Canine Coach with top mistakes dog owners make when training your dog. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you are a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Now let's eat! Kendall shoves her face.